Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of a desoldering station and a soldering station all in one. And this has been provided by WEP Tools. That's WEP, WEP Tools. So they sent this to try this unit out. Thanks WEP Tools for sending this out. So this is basically a company, from what I see from the research, is that it's a company from like 2020. So that's a hard time to be starting a company, to tell you the truth. You all know why, but yeah, so basically since 2020, based overseas. Information about the products. 1-year warranty for US. 24/7 support. Wow, that's pretty cool. Money back guarantee. So they stand behind their product. That's nice to see. That's where they're based out of. Instructions. Pretty nice packaging. Now I'm kind of excited about the desoldering sucker. This is what I've been using. These are pretty good. But to have a manual one, an automatic versus manual. Alright, so it looks like, imagine this tool right here. Let's take a look at these. So these are filters for the desoldering gun. And this is your plunger probably to free it up. Nice piece of metal. This probably could have came in handy for removing ignition switch out of a Mercedes. It's a nice width. Alright, so we got another clear tube that fits different kind. And these are to unclog them, I would imagine, for all your different sizes, maybe. Let's take a look at that. Yep. So if you have different tips, I can't imagine that. Well, look how thin that is. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this goes on. This probably goes on machine or something. Maybe I should read the instructions. They did send, I think they sent over some extra tips, or they just come separate. I'm not sure. To look into that. So yeah, that's what we got in here. I have to see what these are for. Nice beefy power cord. Doesn't seem cheap. Seems like good quality. Alright, how are we going to get the rest of this out of here? Okay, we got the iron. Wow. First impressions. Light. You know, some people ain't a fan of these tips, but I started my first station on this. You've probably seen it in some of the first videos, the YouTube videos. But I had it for years and used it. And the tips, they last forever on these things. So I'm interested to see, normally you just, unscrew this right here. But normally you have to wait for it to cool down, or use a rubber. Let's see if I can get this in here. You know, one of these. You just change it with that way. But yeah, you just pull your tip on there. But look at the beefy heating element that thing's got. That's way bigger than the other one that I used to have. First station I started off with. Oh, that's nice. It's actually got like a spring loaded, so this thing right here is spring loaded. The tip. Wonder what that's for. Like grounding it out nice or something? Maybe. I have to reach out to him and ask him about that. Oh, the connectors. Nice connectors. This is like aluminum. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, they did give you one of these. Alright, that's nice. So this is what you use to remove the tips. Alright. Now we got the coolest thing. Oh, okay, so those little inserts, see, I've never owned one of these before, so it goes in here. They're replacements. So that's nice that you get that many replacements. You know, filters, the replacements. I mean, come on. Normally companies will sit there and charge you extra for that. And granted, this station right here, I'm gonna look this up, you guys, right now, just so you guys could, so I could tell you how much it is. It is decent price, let me tell you. I wish we had equipment like this before. So this station right now, I'm not kidding you, they're saying $139, and then you get free shipping. Like, how can you beat that? $139. The quality too of the cables and the hose. This is like quality of like materials that like the JVC almost uses right here on the hosing connectors. That's nice. So that's nice quality. So this is kind of seems like a pretty decent plastic. The mold is pretty nice on it. This is probably to release the back cartridge. Yeah, it reminds me of a let's see. Wow, that's nice. The filter system there. Oh, that trigger. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, that's a nice trigger. So let's probably put this in first. How do we do this? Oh, it goes this way. Put it in first this way. Pull back. That's nice. Yeah, I don't know what tip that is. I don't see a hole in it. This is that small. I don't know. There, yeah. Yeah, it's that small of a hole. Wow. Dang. So that little thin little metal those metal things, how I said how small that was, that's how small that hole is. Yeah, look at this. I can't even. Here it's on a ring. That's nice. So you know it's on a ring system. So you have to go digging them out. But yeah. Look how thin that is. Camera's not getting it justice. Probably have to go under a microscope for that. That's cool how they have it on a little ring system. Container. So yeah, that seems nice. Can't wait to use that. That's definitely going to come in handy. I mean, look at the price. I mean, 140 bucks, you know, with some taxes. I mean, for the quality. I mean, some people ain't a fan of those, you know. Some people, they want the interchangeable tips, you know. If they did the interchangeable tips on this soldering station right here, or did like a Hackle, the Hackle tip system, so you could use like Hackle tips or JBC tips. So if they did that with the iron, I mean, this iron's nice. You've seen the heating element and everything in it. That would be nice if you could do the interchangeable tips like that, so you could change out different tips. So if the company's watching, it's kind of a little, be a nice, good thing. Just to have the Hackle, so you have the option, the Hackle, or have two options. One can hold JVC tips and one can hold the Hackles, but parts hitting this. But other besides that, yeah, I mean, it holds it in there. It's not gonna be falling out, that's for sure. Now, the soldering station, I would take it. We don't have any other wires here, so I mean, look at the price you're getting this for. This is nice for what the price you're getting it for. Maybe it does. Maybe it has sensors in the iron. I'll have to look into that, but I'm gonna do that on another video. Alright, so we got one tip, extra tip there. That was just sitting there loose. See? Alright, there's nothing else in the box here. The box is empty. Set that to the side. Now it's got some weight in it, so must got a decent transformer in it. Let me know too in the comments if you guys want to see inside a disassemble of the unit too. Leave a comment below. Maybe I'll do taking it apart. We got some ventilation here. I like how they did the ventilation. It's like you can't see through it, but you can see through it on the sides. See the wires there. Got our plug here. So this is the model 9483. 110 volts, 127 volts, 60 hertz. Rated power 75 watts to 250 watt max. Made in China. There's the company. So for them building their products, I guess they have a company building their products. Maybe I might be right or wrong, but they've been building products for over 20 years, so teaming up with them. We got our little sticky stuff there. We could peel that off. Gotta peel that off. Alright, so that's what that other nozzle here was for, in case that one breaks. But you could probably 3D print one of these. Nah, There's some small threads there. But that's for like replacement. You hear that? How it locks into position? So you don't turn it anymore? So you don't break it? Get that on camera, microphone. That's pretty cool. Nice little feature there. And of course, before ending the unboxing, I will power it up. But yeah, if we're looking at it, we got some nice buttons here too. So I want to show that off before plugging it in. You can change your Celsius, Fahrenheit. So these are going to be your power options for your desoldering, and then your soldering iron over here on this side. So I'm going to plug this in. Alright, there we go. We're going to hit the power switch. Know how this sits in here? This goes in here, which that makes sense, and then your iron goes in here, which that's kind of nice. I mean, you got a nice circle area to, you know, put your iron in there. Then all the stuff falls up in here in the back, which is nice. So I do like that feature. Like, especially like my JBC, they're so, you got to get them in like such a little small little area. It's just, I do like that feature. So yeah, that's how they sit in there. Alright, so we're going to turn the station on. Station's on. Turn it on. Look how fast that climbed up in temperature, you guys. Look. So that's just 200, and we're melting solder. Wow, that's a nice iron. And this is what I first started off with, an iron type like this. Many years used. They're good irons, and the tips last forever on them. Alright, so that's in there. So I want to check out the instructions real quick. I want to see, it would be nice to read the instructions sometimes. I just want to see what their sleep mode. Alright. Alright, so it says if you have it on, press and hold this. There we go. For like how long you're using it. So if we go back here and we go down, well, there's just two options. That's your beep on. Alright, so this is basically your menu. So we can turn beep on and off. There we go, it's not beeping. Soldering. So that's just your Fahrenheit, Celsius. Press and hold. So you only have, I think, for those two options there. We'll see what that does. Alright, so basically 0 is the turn off sleep mode. 0 to 10 minutes. Or set 0 to turn off sleep mode for 6 seconds, and then it'll save the data to exit the interface. Alright. And then it says to start the station from sleep mode. Just pick up the soldering iron and shake slightly to wake up the soldering station. So let's go back, put this on. I like how fast the buttons change. Alright, there it goes. See, so that little dot, look how it shoots up so fast. That is crazy. So if you leave the iron there at 250 or 275, what we have it set at, I mean, look how that's just melting. So basically, you can go to set timer to be from 0 or 10. Would be nice to give you like a 2-minute timer or something, you know, so you could go between the options of 0 and 10. That would be nice. Or 0 is the turn off sleep mode. So if you go over here and we hit this right now, if we change this to 0, that's turning off sleep mode. But yeah, you're gonna want sleep mode out. You know, just press this again, and there you go, you're out of the interface. And like they said, just pick up the iron and shake it. That's all you gotta do. Let's turn this one off. There we go. It's heating up. Look at that. See? Now let's see, that doesn't climb as fast as the soldering iron, obviously, because it's bigger. It's a bigger tip. Let's see what it was. It set at 380. So it only goes the lowest at 380, from what I can see. So yeah, it takes a while for the desoldering gun to heat up. I mean, come on, think about it. Look at all that metal it's got to heat up too for the tip. That massive ring right there. And so when you take this apart right here, take this chamber out, you take this metal thing out, and your solder will be in there. You can empty it. And that's why you can, you know, it's springy, so you can move it and remove the solder from there. I mean, I like how it fits in the hand. Look how small this thing is. Some desoldering irons are like huge. So I never bought one. Always going old fashioned. Yeah, this is desoldering station 948. Alright, so we're almost up to temp. Alright, see it's just flashing now. Okay, there it goes. See, it wasn't preheated all the way. So you get that beep noise. So the beep noise, and you get this blue light right here. And that's up to temperature. Oh, you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear that on microphone. It's got some nice sucking power. You can just hear it. It's pretty cool. I mean, just nice trigger. And this is pretty quiet. The pump in there. Man, that's sweet. That's pretty cool. Now, question, can you use the soldering sucker and the iron at the same time? Yes, you can. No way. Now, that is cool. So you could use both irons at the same time. Wow. That's pretty nuts. Alright, so I'm going to go over this. To have this up to temperature, to be able to use the pump, to the pump to be engaged, this light's got to be blue right here, this LED. This light, and then, you know, because you'll think it's at temperature at 380, but it's not. You have to just let it sit until this light, and it beeps at you. So it told me that it was ready for desoldering, which that's nice. But yeah, I like how the stand is, how it holds the iron in place. You know, I mean, it's not going anywhere. Same thing with the iron. Same thing with the iron. But yeah. What's my first impressions of this item? Of the 948 3 soldering and desoldering 2-in-1 station. Well, what's my thoughts on it? Honestly, I'm very impressed of the quality build of the actual desoldering station gun. It's very lightweight. It fits in your hand. Looks to be made out of pretty good materials. The iron is beefy. It's got a nice heating element. And that little spring action against the tip. So you won't have like no loose. I think it's probably for grounding or something. It just applies pressure to the tip. But yeah, I mean, just how that sits in there. It's nice. No extra cable cord, but it would be nice if they did put a, you know, system in where it automatically shuts off when you put these in, you know. Maybe they somehow could have done that with the grounding of like how other stations are, but their hot air station, I believe, does that. So yeah, we're gonna turn that off. But yeah, I mean, my thoughts, pretty good quality. It's got a carrying handle here. I gotta say, this is pretty mobile if you wanted to take it somewhere versus other stations, because I mean, the weight of it, it's not too heavy, but it's not too light. And just the quality on it, you know, it's good quality. You know, the vents, they took some time designing this. So the engineers and the developers, they took some time in this. Would like to see a little bit more options for the hibernate, like a hibernate state, or able to time that to a different time instead of just from 0 to sleep, you know, turning off sleep on and off. But like having like an option to be able to have it set for 2 minutes if you don't have this, like automatically shutting off the system. But yeah, I like how they did the rings, the plugs too. The plugs are awesome. And I mean, the hoses and the cabling for the iron and everything seem like pretty good quality. Like, they didn't really cheap out, especially the power supply. But I mean, $140 as a recording this video, you guys. I mean, you cannot beat this. $140 for that station. And that soldering iron heats up fast. I'll just do it again. There we go. Let's see how fast. Boom. Look how fast that climbs. That climbs just like my JBC. And really, it's not that much, I mean, difference. I'm going to do some comparisons videos. I'm going to do using this equipment, another video. So I'll leave that below. If you guys want to check out the link, I'm going to provide a link where you guys can order this. Thanks to Web Tools for supporting this and sending this item out for review. And my thoughts are it's a pretty good station for, I mean, the money. I'm just surprised how low the price is on it. That's shocking. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to pick up like a hackle, you're going to spend way too much more money. You're not going to get a desoldering sucker or anything like that. I mean, come on. And, you know, I mean, with all the features and stuff and all the extra stuff that they put in here, you know, just, it's mind-boggling. But, yeah, I'm going to leave a link in the bottom, in the description, where you guys can get this. Now, they did send this too. So I imagine these are probably tips. So I got them out of the bag here. But yeah, we're looking. Man, these feel like, I can't say it, but you know what that looks like. That's a 1.2. 1.0, like I said before, and then we got 0.8. Wow. And then we got 1.2. So that's cool. So the extra tips there. Then, yep, tips for the iron. Yeah, made in China. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, look at all these different size tips. These are nice tips. So that one I would definitely be using. This bladed tip, really nice. Those are nice. They're made out of a certain metal. I noticed that. It's not like either one, but yeah, it's just basically the other tips. The other tips I'll probably use this one right here. That's a nice tip to use, but yeah, that's basically the unboxing of the 948-3 soldering desoldering station 2-in-1. I'm going to provide links below of where you can purchase this. I mean, for the price of $140 plus taxes, I mean, you can't beat it as of right now. We're recording this video, but thanks to Web Tools for sending this for review. And I'll be doing some follow-up videos on using this on boards and repairing motherboards and stuff like that, and doing some rework on boards. Curious to see how that goes. So I'll leave that video also in the description. You can check that out. For basically, this is just the unboxing. I just showed you how it works, but we'll go over it on actual motherboard, maybe a couple different motherboards or something like that. I'll figure out something, but use it. Now I'm curious to kind of use this too, you know, for lots of different things. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys get a chance, give this video a thumbs up. Also, I'm going to leave a description where you can purchase this. Thanks to Web Tools for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. As always, thanks for watching. Look out for part 2.